It's time to address the elephant in the room.
So as you might have noticed on this channel recently, we have been doing a bunch of Crayola content.
Lots.
Now, part of that is because I have autism.
What an announcement, oh my god.
Steph's autism announcement. You guys already knew that anyway. But when I like something, I tend to hyperfixate on it.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
And it can go strong for a while. Is this a Crayola exclusive channel, I hear you asking? No, especially since Adam isn't particularly a huge fan of Crayola. I'm also the Crayola fan.
I hope that's come through in the recent videos that I'm not a fan.
But I am currently on a Crayola ban because we officially have too many Crayola products to hold in
She's
our
bought
house.
too many and she's like, I want to buy more. And I'm like, no, you're not getting more.
So we're going to work on getting through the stuff that we have. We also still have a bunch of art supplies that you guys sent to us like way back when we had
And we want to use those.
an Amazon PO box thing. So
Yes.
thank you also to everyone who sent us those. This has actually been the first our channel has grown in 4 years.
Yeah, congratulations guys. We might have the slowest growing art YouTube channel like ever. So subscribe and get on the ride. But yeah, in all seriousness though, the channel has grown for the first time, like Steph says, in like 4 years. So, and that wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So we do owe you a very huge thank you for sticking with us over those 4 years. And we wouldn't have been able to go that long if it wasn't for the support of our patron people,
Yeah, especially
over on
the
Patreon. So that's like
patrons.
the hugest thanks to you guys. Know who you are, and again, we wouldn't have been able to keep going if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very much. That's huge.
We've had a bunch of like new people coming into the channel obviously this
Yes.
year. A lot of those have come from Crayola content and have been asking for more Crayola content.
Which is very
so
sweet. God knows you will get it.
got plenty of that coming up. I also do still plan to do stuff that isn't Crayola based because I know not everyone on this channel is into it.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why I've got hyperfixated on it is because one, it's like so accessible in that most people, like we have viewers from all over the world.
Yeah, which is awesome. It's
And
really cool.
a bunch of you guys all have like the same brand, so it's nice that it's something that we all have like nostalgia for. And
Yes. Yeah.
even like our older viewers or whatever, like Crayola's been around for like over 100 years.
Too
so
long.
It feels like it's something that everyone can like relate to. But we also still enjoy doing like random craft kits and drawing art pictures and stuff.
If we think it's fun, chances are we're gonna do it. You know? And also, of course, don't forget, like we're super into like vintage art supply sort of area, and we've done those ever since like the 100-year-old pencil like sort of challenge thing that we did years ago. Now, Steph's actually bought me something. For I think it was for my birthday that we still haven't
quite a
used,
while ago.
and it is. I don't mind telling you actually. Let's tell you. This is like a reward for like checking out an update video. But Steph's bought me like an old sketchbook that was obviously somebody else's, which is like 50, 60, 70 years old.
Oh no, it was over 100.
It's over 100 years.
Yeah, it's really old.
Oh my god. Okay, so some dude's sketchbook that she found and got from me. With over 100-year-old sketches in, and I was thinking, what do you guys reckon if we have a look through it and maybe try to redraw something that's in it?
Yeah, so it wasn't like a complete sketchbook. It,
No.
It was
but
just
still.
like a few pages that had been drawn in. So it might be a fun like challenge to like redraw some like
I think
old artwork.
I would be super into that. If you guys want to see that, let us know, because that'd be awesome.
On the same kind of topic, we've also got my granddad's sketchbook, which
Yeah.
I'll put up on screen. If you've never seen that video, you have to check
I
it
love
out.
that one. Yeah.
I was pretty traumatized at the time when I was recording it because we just had a pretty serious death in the family. But if you can get over the fact that I sound very
But don't forget to
traumatized,
like and subscribe. Hit that bell.
it is like a really, really special book to me. That is something that I've been wanting to revisit for a really long time because it would be fun to like redraw some of my granddad's artwork.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Let us know.
I'm very big on playlists that you might have noticed. Like
Ooh.
since we first got on like this channel, that's one of those things I think I hyperfixate on. I love making like lists. So all the playlists on the channel, they're pretty much all like kept up to date. If you find one that I'm not keeping up to date, tell me.
Oh, tell us you'd
Unless
love that.
we were just speaking about the vintage and antique playlist. That one's one of my favourite ones.
Oh, that one goes hard.
Say art supplies. Some of them are just sort of like antiques that we found, and then we draw something inspired.
I found
by
those
it.
old paints that are sniffed, and like one of you guys said it had like poison in.
Yeah, I'm sure that that's going to have like adverse effects on my health.
Check that one out. See if I poisoned myself on video.
And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it goes to as recent as like Y2K, which is
25 years ago. That's pretty old.
and a video that we really need to like shout out and plug on this channel is our Drawbot one that we did
A few weeks ago. Yeah,
so long on that.
we worked really hard. We worked really hard on the Drawbot one. If you haven't seen the Drawbot video, please watch that. It's a Crayola art supply, but we do draw with it.
And let's just say that Drawbot might be a recurring character in a future video.
What else can he do? I feel like we exhausted. we exhausted his purpose. He's a stencil. What else can you? We're drawing around him. What else can you do? Now, as you guys know, we posted at the time. This was in middle of September when Preston passed away. And as you guys know, we also have patches. And those of you guys that know of guinea pigs and like guinea pig behaviours, they really need to be in pairs. They need to be in at least a pair because they're like social group animals. Now, basically, when Creston passed away, Patches became very depressed, and we did adopt a guinea pig friend for Patches in Macaroni, and I'll put him on screen. If you haven't seen him, I'll put some pictures because we've been taking pictures of him. Now, you might not see an awful lot of him in the first couple of years because he's very anxious. He was a rescue who we think was abused, and he was paired with guinea pigs that he didn't get along with, and he's got like a scar on his eye, and he's got a big chunk out of one of his ears. So
He's been through a few battles.
He's very skittish and shy, but he's warming to us. So if he feels up to it, like in the next few months or years, and he wants to do a 3-marker challenge,
I really would like to do a 3-marker challenge.
yeah, with him. But it's entirely, with him. At the minute, he's very anxious. He's very shy.
Yeah.
At the minute, he's very much sort of. I like to think he's in like guinea pig rehab. He's trying to He's trying to figure out that the whole world isn't evil and like there's nice things. And he's literally
he's
like,
over there, so we're both
looking
at him.
And it's just making sure that he's safe and he's happy. And if he feels up to it, then of course we'll show him on the channel in some way. Now you might know that Steph is disabled. What's that funny?
I knew we were going to talk
Was that like
about
was that a bad segue?
I thought you were going to say something about guinea pigs as well.
No, Steph's disabled and she wants to talk about it.
Oh, well, thank you for the announcement.
That's it.
Okay, so earlier on this year, we were doing studio vlogs, and I opened up about my disabilities I've sort of touched on them in the past.
Briefly, but this past year you went really hard.
Yeah, I really opened up about it a lot more than what I usually would. And I feel like because we've been so busy with like the Crayola content recently, I haven't really sort of touched back on that kind of stuff.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
I wanted to give like a quick update on that kind of stuff because at the time I'd recently got a cane for the first time.
The stick, we shown it, didn't we?
Yeah. And I was worried because I was planning on meeting up with a bunch of my American friends. The trip was going to be like really intensive, and I was thinking to myself, I barely get up like stairs. How on earth am I going to keep up with like this really active...
With those rowdy Americans.
But yeah, we've got a bunch of friends from like all over the place, and we're very lucky that they came to visit us.
Definitely. Yes, absolutely.
When they did end up visiting, we were in contact with a charity, and for free they loaned a wheelchair to me for the duration of the trip.
Get around is amazing.
It was like such a huge help. I'll have to put some pictures up on screen of me
Modelling the wheelchair.
enjoying my wheelchair. The trip, I ended up being able to like enjoy it. I didn't have to normally I'm in so much pain after something like that.
Your hips just go and then that's it. Like Steph has to have like 2 days rest. But this chair in charity was amazing.
And then this charity, when I returned the chair back to them, they asked me if I have like my own chair, and I was like, oh no, I don't have one. And they said, well, we actually get second-hand chairs like donated to them from people who are like upgrading and getting new ones.
Yeah.
And then they sell it at a fraction of the price. and then the money goes back like into the
charity, which is amazing.
So they ended up selling me my own wheelchair for £10.
£10 for like a collapsible wheelchair. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about wheelchairs. There's all kinds of different types of ones. This is one where I need somebody else to like push it for me. So
it's not a motorized one. It's one that you will sit in and be pushed. Yeah.
And it does sort of feel like a camping chair. So it's not like as durable as the one that I got to loan for like free from them. But for the sake of £10,
£10 is incredible. Yeah, that's so
just pleased
cool.
that I've got something like, if something like that ever comes up again, I've got like a backup.
Or if
plan.
you need it for something, you know, I'm big and got my big muscles to push you around it. If we keep looking down, it's because we've got a list of things we want to talk about.
I've got a bunch of like notes. One of the other big things that's happened recently is my computer has died over the Christmas holidays when nobody is working. So
Steph's computer's like dead, so we're having to like order in a new one, which is why like videos and stuff and everything's been delayed. It's such a pain.
Yes, but thankfully, because of like all the hype that we had around a bunch of the Crayola videos that we did in the run up to Christmas, that has helped pay for my new computer. So thank you guys for watching that content.
That's down to you. That's like you. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. So like that's a huge like thank you to you. Without that, I really don't know what we would have done. So that's huge. Thank you. Because like seriously, without you guys, I genuinely don't know what we would have done.
And we were part of a collab recently.
The Christmas one, yeah.
Yeah, in case you didn't see
Wasn't
that.
there like 18 people or something? I think.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us in that. So we sort of collabed as like a huge playlist thing, which I've got like in that video, and we sent something to someone, and then someone sent something to us, and it was all like worked out with
big like gift exchange.
Yeah, it was like
it was so awesome. It was really cool. Yeah, I would definitely take part in something like it again if it is another Christmas one or something like that. It was just so sweet, you know, and it's just something that we all work together on, and it was all wholesome, and it's Christmas, and that's like my favourite time of the year, so I'm very biased.
We've had a chance to get to know like more people in the art community because it's evolved a lot since like when we first started 10 years ago. So it's nice knowing who's currently on the platform, because a lot of the people that we used to know have like left the platform for various reasons.
Yeah, they might have left or moved on, you know, and that's absolutely fine. We've got no intentions of going anywhere. We love doing what we do. And speaking of Christmas, I hope you guys did have a good holidays and Christmas time, because you guys will probably know 2 years ago we got evicted at Christmas.
Yeah, that's definitely in the running for one of the worst Christmases that I've had so far.
That really sucked. So, but again, it had like such a nice silver lining in that our community came together and helped us in moving into the place that we are now. And yeah, okay, you know, where we moved very quickly. It's not perfect, but we have a roof over our heads. That's what's important.
We definitely don't have the storage space for things.
Yes, it's a bit smaller, but it's a roof over our heads, and that wouldn't have been possible again without you guys. So again, like a huge, like thank you and like grateful for that. We would have been really in a mess. So.
Thank you for sticking with us through that, because I know a lot of our audience also like me and autistic and hate change.
And moving's probably the biggest change that you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And it changed everything about like how we record, how we're able to film, because we used to sit on like the bed and we had like a lighting setup that worked in that room, but we can't do it the same way in this one. There's different plug sockets.
Oh no. The ultimate change. Where are my plugs?
But it affected like everything, so
yes, it did. You're right.
We did have to like adapt, and it's just such a relief that recently it feels like it's been paying off.
You sort of get into the groove with it again, you know. And again,
emotional.
I feel like everything we talk about, I punctuate with thank you, but I have so much to be grateful for you guys. You know, that's again, none of this is possible without your support, and I just want to hope it gets across that, you know, we are super grateful for you, because none of this is possible without you guys, you know?
You've been supporting us for like 10 years now. Well, almost 10 years. That's a long time.
We need to, if you have any ideas what you would like us to do for 10 years, I mean, we could make like a video about it maybe, or we could do like a stream.
Or like a reaction to old videos.
Oh no! No! Oh, I hate how I am in old videos.
Because we've been talking a bunch about playlists, I also want wanted to give a shout out to this playlist, which is all our videos, and as you can imagine, it is kept up to date.
And has all of our videos. Isn't there like 500 or something?
There's a few hundred
so
in there.
many.
So people who have been complaining about Crayola content, if you go through this playlist, I bet there's a video in there you haven't seen of us.
Oh, and they're all bangers.
We've made hundreds.
Bangers.
Yeah, so you can keep up with them in order, watch them from the beginning.
Watch them often, daily.
And it really helps our channel, so thank you.
Yeah, again, thank you.
Also, did you know that playlist has recently hit 1 million views?
Let's get it to 2 million.
Bananas.
Let's do it.
Okay, it took us 10 years to get to this point, so maybe another 10
Let's do it in a month. Come on. We can do it. Come on.
But that is everything for now. Thank you
Yes.
so much, guys.
Thank you. I hope we've been able to show how much we have to be grateful for and how thankful we are for you guys. I know an update video isn't an artsy one, but I think sometimes it's important just to explain an update, what's going on, and just to let you know how appreciated you are, because we appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time for another Doodle Date.
Doodle date.
Bye bye.